In the sacred town of Dharmasthala, a place where millions seek solace and divinity, a former sanitation worker has revealed allegations so profound they challenge our sense of justice and humanity. This man, a Dalit who served the Manjunatha temple from 1995 to 2014, claims he was coerced into disposing of the bodies of numerous rape and murder victims, including women, schoolgirls, and even the homeless. These allegations, filed with the Dharmasthala police on July 3, 2025, have ignited a firestorm of outrage and raised profound questions about systemic violence, power dynamics, and the urgent need for accountability. Today, let's walk through this chilling revelation, explore its context, and reflect on what it means for justice and society in India. The complainant's story begins in the shadow of the Manjunatha temple, a beacon of faith in Dakshina Kannada that draws lakhs of devotees each year. Managed by the influential Heggade family, this temple is not just a religious hub, but a symbol of social and political power in the region. For nearly 2 decades, this worker, whose identity remains protected due to fear for his life, performed what he thought would be routine sanitation duties along the Netravati River. But what started as cleaning took a sinister turn. He alleges that his supervisors forced him to bury or burn the bodies of victims, bodies that bore the horrific marks of sexual assault, strangulation, and unimaginable violence. Imagine the weight of carrying such a secret, knowing that each act of disposal erased not just evidence, but the very existence of someone's daughter, sister, or friend. The details of his allegations are nothing short of harrowing. In 2010, he claims he was ordered to bury the body of a teenage girl, barely 12 to 15 years old, still clad in her school uniform, her school bag lying beside her. The signs of sexual assault were unmistakable. He was told to dig a pit 500 meters from a petrol pump, a task that haunts him to this day. In another instance, he describes a woman's body, her face burned with acid, likely to conceal her identity. Over the years, he says he encountered multiple victims, women, minors, homeless men, and beggars, all discarded like refuse. Many of the female bodies were found without clothing, marked by violence that told a story of brutality. At first, he thought some deaths might be suicides or accidents by the river. But as the pattern emerged, and as he was threatened with death for even questioning his orders, he realized he was part of a chilling cover-up. The threats he faced were not idle. "We will cut you into pieces," his supervisors allegedly warned. "Your body will be buried like the rest." They even threatened to harm his entire family. As a Dalit, a member of what society has cruelly labeled the lowest caste, he felt particularly vulnerable. His caste identity, he believes, made him an easy target for coercion, a man whose voice could be silenced with impunity. Yet, despite the fear and trauma, his conscience refused to stay silent forever. After fleeing Dharmasthala in 2014 and living in hiding, he found the courage to return and file a 6-page complaint with the Dakshina Kannada police. He's offered to lead authorities to the burial sites and name the perpetrators, but only if he and his family are protected under the Witness Protection Act of 2018. To support his claims, he's provided photographs of one exhumed body, a grim testament to the truth he seeks to uncover. The police response has been swift but cautious. A case has been registered under Section 211A of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita for failing to report information as required by law. Dakshina Kannada Superintendent of Police, Arun K., has confirmed that the investigation is underway, with plans to exhume remains and verify the locations mentioned. But the stakes are high. The complainant alleges that influential figures are involved, making him a target for retaliation. He's refused to name the accused until his safety is assured, a stark reminder of the power dynamics at play. The temple administration, tied to the Heggade family, holds significant sway, and the allegations have sparked outrage on platforms like X, where people are demanding justice and questioning how such horrors could unfold in a place of worship. This case doesn't exist in isolation. It's a mirror reflecting deeper societal wounds. Violence against women and marginalized communities remains a persistent scar on India's conscience. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, Karnataka reported 79 cases of rape and gang rape with murder between 2017 and 2022, part of a national tally of 1,551 such cases. If the Dharmasthala allegations are substantiated, they could reveal a hidden epidemic of unreported crimes stretching back decades. The complainant's Dalit identity adds another layer of complexity, highlighting how caste can amplify vulnerability. His story forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. How do power and privilege shield perpetrators? How many voices have been silenced by fear or force? And what does it say about our society when a man must live in hiding for a decade before daring to speak the truth? This case also underscores the fragility of whistleblowers, especially those from marginalized backgrounds. The complainant's plea for protection under the Witness Protection Act of 2018 is a reminder that coming forward is an act of extraordinary courage. India's legal system must do more to shield those who risk everything to expose wrongdoing. The act exists, but its implementation is patchy, leaving many whistleblowers vulnerable. Beyond this, the allegations point to a broader crisis of violence against women in India. From the 2012 Delhi gang rape to the 2018 Kathua case and the 2024 Kolkata doctor rape murder, each tragedy has sparked outrage and calls for change. Yet, as Dharmasthala suggests, some crimes may never reach the headlines, buried, literally and figuratively, by those with power. Let's take a moment to reflect on the human cost. Each body the complainant was forced to dispose of was a person with a story, a family, a life cut short. The schoolgirl in her uniform, the woman with acid burns, the homeless men and beggars, they were not just victims, they were individuals whose dignity was stolen. Their stories deserve to be told, their justice pursued. This case challenges us to ask, what kind of society allows such atrocities to go unchecked? And what will we do to ensure it stops? The investigation in Dharmasthala is a chance to uncover the truth, but it's also a call to action, to reform systems, protect the vulnerable, and hold the powerful accountable. As we await the outcome of this investigation, let's hold space for the courage of this former sanitation worker. His decision to come forward, despite the risks, is a beacon of hope in a dark narrative. It reminds us that even in the face of fear, one voice can spark change. But that change requires our collective effort. We must demand transparency, support whistleblowers, and push for reforms that prevent such horrors from being buried again. The road to justice is long, but it starts with us, listening, speaking out, and refusing to look away. Thank you for joining me in confronting this difficult story. Let's keep the victims in our thoughts, amplify the call for justice, and work toward a world where no one has to live in fear for speaking the truth. Stay engaged, stay informed, and let's stand together for accountability and change.